Hey there guys, COOLADUDA here, and today I will be starting a brand, I can't see Spyro, you guys can though, a brand new series. Name to be determined by title, because I haven't thought of it yet as the recording. Okay, so basically the point, where's my pen? Grab this pen, man. Not my pen, no. The main part of this series is to see who is the greatest Skylander in Skylands. I'm thinking of calling it Skylands Legends. Basically, I assess Skylanders from the first game up, and I put them in, and I rank them based off what they can do and what they cannot. If they can't, depending on what they score, we'll put them in their rank. And I want to see, out of every Skylander I own, which one is genuinely the best, excluding villains, basically the villains inside of traps, vehicles, and Imaginators themselves. The senseis will be put in here. Our first guest, if you cannot tell, was Spyro, the original dragon. You get a mark. Okay, so first, let's take a look at design. Now mine got a little bit of chewed off on the bottom right here, if you can't see that, but you probably can't, is noticeable. But once you, it's harder to do than it looks. Turn around, you see it's such a simple and basic design. It doesn't look as cool as it could, but it's so simple, so basic, so easy to package. Good old days. And he's also a character from the 1980s, so he gets a retro point. Da-da-da. Now the design, there are pros and cons. The pros are, it's so simple, so basic, that you can just pick this up, put it in your hand, and you have no idea what's going on, so it's mostly a con. It's not good. It's not good. That's design choice. Character option. Personality. So, like I said, retro character. Amazing stuff. Now, what my concerns are is they went too far into the retrospector. Okay, by the way, all this is judged based off the current game. And, well, basically, too retro. In the newest game, you can, and in the older games, you can barely use Spyro. I think it's a mark, just for my first conclusions based off trying to get him to level 20 so I could start this. Now let's look at his three main attacks. Now, he can shoot a fireball until you can upgrade, and then he shoots 3. He can also ram people with his horns, and then he flies, and then can shoot fireballs at the same time. So, what is Spyro meant for, and how was he in a competitive aspect back during the time of Spyro's adventures? Well, there are 3 versions of this character. First of all, you have this one, the Legendary, and the Dark, which are over there, out of my arm reach. That's how far my arm can go. Now, for power, even at level 20 with all of his upgrades, Spyro lacks a lot of power that he could be given. That gets my mark away. Now his defense is super low too. He takes so much damage. Like, it's another bad mark. Like, I just don't know what to do. So, and then his speed. His speed is okay. Depending on the enemy, he can dodge the attack. He gets no marks for this. He doesn't get a bad or a good. Now, level 1. I went through each level of Imaginators until Spyro died. Once he died, I logged where he died, what level, and how he died. Okay, in the first level, which was not half bad, which Spyro had a hard time defeating more than 2 enemies at a time that weren't chompies. And his dodging power for the chompies was even exponentially slow. There was quite a few chompies at one point from chompy pods, and they were able to attack him with ease. Once giant missiles, it was a hard time to dodge the missiles for me. But then we got to the Doomlander battle. Oh, don't bring that up. His low power, his medium speed made for hard dodging, at least for me, hard dodging, taking damage, and barely surviving. That's just level 1. Level 2 was actually not half bad. The enemies that have to jump in the air and the all-around slower attacking and slower moving enemies created the perfect environment for playing with Spyro due to, they're generally slow, so he can attack and win. And at one point in the level, you'll get swarmed by like 7 enemies. The only reason he is alive, he lived through level 2, was because he ended up with a 3 fireball attack. If I only had the single fireball instead of the triple, he would have died so fast because he can't attack more than one enemy with that. And the Doomlander battle, the brawler, it was so much simpler than the sorcerer just because it was mostly close combat. When it came to the fists, it took some simple dodging behind structures when they were shooting fists at you. Level 3, level 3. As I predicted, he died to a larger group of enemies. Even with his 3 fireball, he couldn't keep up with what was being thrown at him. So, oh yeah, I'm also playing all this on Nightmare, which will give you a lot of this bad, with the bad way he fights. But oh wait, a good mark for the second level, a bad mark for the first level, and so he dies on level 3. Level 3. I mean, what's going on with life now? And sorry, I've been talking too much. Need to breathe. As I was saying, a large group of enemies right before the Doomlander. I never even got to fight the Doomlander in Scholarville, which is halfway through the level. Right before you fight the Doomlander, you have to fight a large group of enemies. He couldn't handle it. That gets a mark. I mean, for having design color-wise, there's 3 versions, so it's your preference if you like any of them. I can't give marks for personal preference, unfortunately. But design, it's so simple. Such a smaller character, there's not much going on besides his little paw raised. Retro character. If I were to give him, basically right now, his score, let me see if I can turn my little old device on, use the calculator, and give you what Spyro made today. So, like I've been saying, simple design. He can barely attack. He can't defend for his own life. I forgot to mention the HP. Like, why is it so low? I mean, I understand he's a Series 1 OG Skylander. Now, low health was common at the time. But, update. You make new games. You can give Skylanders new health totals. They've shown that it's possible when they add levels, and he is able to go to level 20 instead of level 10 like he was in the first game. Is my phone not turning on? There we go. So, how is it possible not to change the health of these figures? I mean, or at least improve their attacks and defense. This character was really good in the first and second games. How long ago was that? Oh, I don't know. 5 years now since almost 5 years since the second game was released. I rest my case. Flip that over so that way I can see what it turns on, so I can turn around and get my calculator. Do I even remember the password of this whole thing? Like, I record on this stuff. Oh, wait, you guys. Gotta see this. I miss this old thing. Well, I actually had Battlecast on here. I never knew that. Calculator. Bad HP. And I get him another mark. Actually, you know what? His HP, now that I actually think about it, is pretty bad, but it's normal. He has 3 out of 9, which is a 33. Oops. There's only the first piece of paper. Spyro has made a 33. This is the first character of our series. We can't even give him good enough. We can't even give him a good grade. He's the first character of the series. Well, now, next contestant. Oh. Well, I'll see you on Sunday, July. I don't know what today is actually. According to this, it's December. I'll see you this Sunday, and we will be going over our second character. This is me only a few days to actually do this, because this character is not even at level 10. I asked someone which character I should do next. They responded. Let's just say, maybe our next contestant will show this series as Born to Burn. If you don't get that reference,